Hello, welcome to the channel. And today's story is: my wife of 42 years cheated in our hotel. So I did it. I know my wife has been cheating on me for 7 months. Now I found out why. She left one night and she forgot her phone, and a message appeared from a guy named Josh. Then went through your message chain, among them only to find nude photos from my wife sent to him every day. Not to mention all sex messages about how they can't wait to each other again and how boring me I'm in bed compared to Jason made that. The woman's bad man. I saw right through them. Message chain they always met on, in the same hotel and even booked in same hotel room when they met. Her wife has a weekly routine where she goes out a few times with her friends. She goes to restaurants, she watches movies. Now I know this was all just the cover-up, and she was really going to meet Josh to have sex with him, and then she just got home. I was furious, but I kept my call in front of her like I wanted to get the ultimate revenge. So when the night came that I knew my wife was about to meet Josh, I kissed her lips and told him to have fun. And the second she left, I called her two brothers and their parents and asked them to meet me urgently at the hotel that my wife and Josh would be 30 minutes later. They all found me at the hotel. Don't panic asking what's there going on, but I didn't say much. I just told him to follow me and I took it. They up to the hotel room. I used to know that my wife and Josh would be. Then knocked on the hotel door and shouted room service. My wife opened a door wearing only bra and panties, and she turned pale when she saw her parents and her siblings standing right in front of her. Shocked with it point, I then told her family that she had betrayed me for months and now I'm going to file for divorce, and I just walked away from them, leaving her in the family. His parents and siblings were absolutely speechless. I took, has this gone too far, or has this gone too far? Revenge. Then just before I share my thoughts on it, if you could make me 2 favors, that would be awesome. If you could leave your like and also subscribe to our channel, and let's continue with the video. Watch this kind of story gives me mixed emotions, because they've been together for decades, and unfortunately when you are with someone for that long, if you're not constantly paying attention to each another, or you're not making time for each one another, there is a high chance that your partner can cheat on you, or can just live the rest of your life just be unhappy and not succeed attention or love from the person who they are with. Because this guy said about your wife going out sometimes a week with her friends, and I couldn't helps but I think to myself, you're not also leaving your wife. You don't. There's always date nights. Don't you either have time with each other? What do you do together? Because it didn't seem there was something going on between them. I said this in previous videos that when you're with someone, you're only into a relationship and happy in relationship under certain conditions. And if these conditions are not met, then suddenly it leaves a void, emptiness in your body, and if that emptiness can be filled by someone else, probability is that they will cheat on you. And that's just the bitter and ugly truth about a relationship, because there is no such thing as unconditional love. As I love you, you loves me, but I guarantee there are things I could do for you that can make you never want to see me again, and vice versa. The only kind of unconditional love in this world is the love a father has for his son. Now I'm not putting up with cheating on this situation, but I'll say that when you are in a relationship, the best thing I could tell anyone is for sure that you always make at least time to each other. It is essential that you at least allocate 1 to 2 date nights per week. If you don't do this, you are risking ruining your entire relationship. You are risking someone cheating on you. But back to the story. What that woman did was out of order at the end of the day. She was with her husband for decades. If she had avoided herself, that was no longer filled by a husband. This is something she really talks about. About the husband, the two key points about building a strong relationship is trust and communication, and it seemed none of that was happening. So let's just they say they joined the 20 a year ago. Higher chance that she probably never had enough life experiences inside her. She probably never went out as much as a boy. She probably never had one lovers. Some guys before you. She took some boyfriends. That I really think is a very good thing to do, because end of the day, for you to be happy with someone in a relationship, you need to have a form of independence, knows who you are as a person, and you can only know that through a certain life experiences. Then there is a greater chance where she probably had stuff on her mind. She never tried it there. They were obviously things she wanted explore, and she just thought, you know what, am I going to be this guy? I love my husband. I just need to try certain things now. When your husband found out about this case, he obviously I had a very important decision to make, and he probably struggled with himself. You can keep her hers. I'm being denial about the whole situation, or can I leave her experience her with her my life, find my own independence again, because I don't deserves to be the woman who cheated me. That I totally agree with. But I don't think he did that right way. I think he should have dismissed his wife from him, said, I know that you're cheating on me. I don't want to. I believe in you more. I will file for divorce. You shouldn't have done that. You should have talked to me first. If there was a problem in our relationship, we should have discussed it first. Or I did something stupid, but I'll file it for divorce and let's call it a day. Maybe this is our relationship. Should have happened. They were together for like 40 years, so I can only suppose that if, for example, they got together for about 20 years, her brothers is about 60 years old, and his parents are probably like 80-90 years old now, and your husband probably knows the family very well, and I personally think that he made big bets by placing this kind of stress on her brothers and her parents. Her to tell the truth, I am quite surprised they never had the heart attack. If I was 90 and I witnessed something like that, I'd be so stressed that my heart probably just let go. So I really think he is a little selfish for putting it her parents and her siblings through that. I don't think he needed to involve anyone in that situation. I just think he needed to talk to your own wife and deal with within your relationship, and not is someone outside involved. And on that note, that leads us to end of today's video. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Until the next video.